I know you're just looking for an easier path for your child. Can you cure autism? Can you reverse it? Are there real success stories? It depends actually. On what? On how you look at autism. If you think of autism as something that your child has, that through vaccines or through any toxins they have acquired autism during birth or during pregnancy, then you can't cure it, because that's not what autism is. But if you think of autism as something that your child is made up of, it's like intertwined and it's within the walls of your child. Like how when you're making a building, you have scaffolding or the iron rods within the building. So the autism is actually kind of in the wiring of your child. So in this example, it's the plastic that this can is made up of. You cannot take the plastic out, but you can teach your child, you can help them, you can support them, you can make them grow into beautiful, capable, functional, independent human beings. If there was a cure for autism, the richest would be first in line to get it. If there was a cure for autism, everyone would be talking about it and shouting it, myself included, from the rooftops. The cure is not here, not because you didn't search hard enough, late enough into the night, you didn't explore all the possibilities. It's not because of that. Because this is not something to be cured. It's a variation of human being. It's a variation of the human mind. And variation in nature is very common. Like how you have a rose in one color, you're going to have a rose in the other color also. That is evolution, and that is just how nature works. Can you remove that? But I really want to tell you the truth. You see all these success stories and miracle cures on the internet of how children started talking, or their autism disappeared after 5 years after doing this miracle thing. I want to be really honest with you here. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is not true. I want to tell you about something called bot farms. There are people or companies who will create profiles of so many parents, and they can post from that profile saying my child did that. So when you see an ad like, this camel milk helped my child talk, or this oxygen therapy benefited my child a lot, those comments may not be real. They might be from bot farms, and I want you to understand this. And the thing is, desperate parents are the easiest to trick. I feel for you. I'm sorry we live in a world where your hope and your need is so misused. But that is the world we live in, and that is our reality. And we have to use a lot of discernment and critical thinking before believing these things. But I have seen children who were diagnosed as autistic at, let's say, 1.5 or 2 years of age. But by 5 years of age, they never met any of the criteria for autism. How does this happen? Does it mean the child is cured? No, it means that the child does not experience the symptoms of autism, but that does not mean that autism is not there inside. And autism is not in the neurobiology of the child. Because children can learn. Children can be supported. You, as a parent, you can learn how to handle their meltdowns or their tantrums. As a speech therapist, you can teach a child how to communicate and even reach all their language milestones that they even pass out of therapy and they don't need therapy anymore. You can work on sensory integration for your child so that they don't have to seek or avoid sensory input. So when you see success stories on the internet, remember that the autism was not cured, but the child was given support and their development was nurtured in such a way that all of their difficulties were managed and they were able to functionally integrate into school, into social settings. Even though there is no cure, there is still hope. So remember, your child is not broken. If you just search for 1 more hour or 2 more hours, you're not going to find that miracle cure. But you have hope, and your child can definitely grow and develop so many skills and be a valuable member of society.